I was not expecting this to happen so quickly. I honestly thought I had like 2 more weeks, but here we are. And yes, I am giving away 3 small practice Shinais. I am still in shock that we're at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed so far. Welcome to a brand new Kendo Tips video. If you're new here, my name is Jose. I'm a Yondang in Kendo, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make a small indoor practice Shinai. And I'm also going to give you some tips and ideas on how to supplement your training to make sure that you don't get bad habits and we keep improving our Kendo. Now you may be asking, why are you making a Shinai when you already have one? Well, I'm giving a Shinai to you. I am very grateful that you have kept me motivated to keep making these videos and to keep going and keep learning for myself. So I kind of wanted to do something to give back to you. So I am giving 3 small practice Shinais. I'll tell you in a second how you can get one. Now, why would you need a small practice Shinai? Well, the only reason why you really will want one is because you cannot do a full swing, a comfortable full swing within, your ceiling. Where I was living before, I couldn't do a regular swing without bringing my right arm down. And that started creating a little bit of bad habits that I want to make sure that we don't get that. If you can actually use a Shinai or a bokken inside in your house, I don't think you really need one. But if you can't, you should totally use one. You can buy them, you can make them, but today we're going to make them. This is what I'm doing. I have right here a setup with the tools that I'm going to be using to make the Shinai. I'm going to explain to you the process and some of the things to look out for when making one of these. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to find the woods that you're going to use. What I'm doing is that I'm using a Shinai that had a broken piece. But if you're using pieces from different Shinais, all you have to make sure is that first, they fit together here at the bottom and the first and second knot. By the way, if you have any questions about this or anything else Kendo related, you can pass by my stream Sundays at 3:30 p.m. and come either enjoy some Kendo talk, watch some Kendo videos together, or come ask me your questions live. If not, you can also leave the question in the comment box below. Now, after you selected the wood, what you need to do is find the leather pieces that will fit you. In this case, because I'm using an old Shinai that's already put together, the Tsukagawa, I'm gonna keep the same. But this right here might be your problem because we're going to cut down the Shinai. Sometimes some Shinais are thicker down below, so you gotta make sure that the tip that you use that will fit into the Shinai. You may have noticed that I have some pliers out here. Some Sakigawa may give you a little bit of problems, so what I do is I try to fit it in and then with the pliers bring it down just to make sure that it pulls into it. But it's just something that I want to make sure that you keep in mind. Once you have selected all the leather pieces that you would want to use, the next thing you want to do is you want to measure how long your Shinai is going to be. I am using the measurements of another Shinai that I bought a while back, and that was about between 74 to 76 centimeters. So that's what I'm going to be using for this Shinai. Quick little tip, if you want to remove a stubborn piece of leather, if you get a rubber piece and just use it on your Tsukagawa, it should make it easier to slip out. All my pieces are marked and measured, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them up. This is not my best work. After getting to this point, I am not too concerned about this being too even because this is not for striking other people. What I will do is I would sand it and to make sure it's a little bit smoother so it doesn't break the leather. After I somewhat filed up the edges and make sure it's a little bit smooth, what I need to do is I need to make sure that I put tip on top of the Shinai. It's going to be a little bit hard, but I'll show you. From here, it's a matter of how far down the Nakayu is gonna go and how much of the tsuru I'm going to have. For the Nakayui, what I like to do is I like to leave enough space so I can put a Shinai weight on it. So I'm more or less, calculate how much space I'm gonna need, and then I'll put the Sudo right below that. I'll say it's like about here, and I'll put the Nakayu right there. Now here's a little bit of a tricky part. You wanna make sure that this leather piece right here, it's a little bit higher or taller than the piece here in the Sukagawa, right? And also the Nakayu should be a little bit higher, so we need to loosen up some nuts. For the final touch, what I do is I cut the excess off the leather, and if I have any excess on the Sudo. Now, if you didn't know this, bonsai scissors are the best for this. And we're done. Quick FAQ, it's what kind of Shinai do I use? Well, in this case, I pretty much use any type of Shinai. I don't think Dobari or Koto or anything makes really a difference. I would say that maybe if you try to use Dobari, it will be a little bit better because you have a little bit more weight down here. So maybe that's something to think about, but I don't really think it makes a difference, especially if you're gonna add weight after. Where to cut? I try to cut above the knot, and because it's going to be easier to cut, and also because it'll give me a little bit more space to play around with. If I mess up, I can compensate. The tool that I use to cut, I will put it in the link box below, just in case you would like to know what tool I use, but I think you can use any type of manual saw or anything. This one was something cheap that I found on Amazon, just quick and easy. So, but yeah, here we have a complete homemade indoor practice Shinai. I guess it will be a Franken Shinai. Some recommendations on some of the things that I can give you with the small Shinai, it's definitely get a weight or add weight to it. I think the most efficient way is to get one of these weights. I got this one from Ibogu, I think it was. They just come on and off, so if you would like to, you know, try it out with the weight and without the weight, depending on your practice, you can do that very easily. One suggestion I'm going to give you if you're going to start training one of the Shinais is that also supplement it by using your regular Shinai to either try footwork, small waza, or even trying big swings. What I do is I get on my knees and do the swings, and that way I can do full-on swings, slow and fast with the regular weight and regular length Shinai, so that way I also don't lose the feeling or the balance of the Shinai in my hand. But again, if you want me to elaborate on these topics, you can let me know in the comments down below. And if you want me to make a video of what is it that I do and how do I break down my suburi at home, yeah, just let me know and I can definitely do that. Just make sure that when you're doing suburi, either in Sonkyo, Seisa, or on your knees, make sure that you engage your core and you have a tight core, because you want to replicate as if you were in Kamae when you're doing your swing. That is crucial. But again, if you have any questions about this or anything that I have talked so far, please let me know in the comments box below, or pass by my stream Sundays at 3:30 p.m. How will I choose who's going to get the 3 Shinais? I'm going to do a live event. I don't know, as the moment I'm recording this video, I don't know exactly when, but I'll put the date and the time right here. So that way you know. In there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build the last 2 Shinais live with you, so you can give me any type of feedback or any type of request you might have for the Shinai, and I will choose live. All you have to do is just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and comment in any of my video, I want a Shinai, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit it with the like button. Let me know if you have any questions or anything else I can help you with. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I'll catch you on Sunday.